These guys are knuckleheads, but we're having another small streamer spotlight. Welcome to Reboot Radio, episode 12. Happy holidays. As you're hearing this, it's Christmas Eve. So right now, you guys are hopefully spending time with your families, showing them Reboot Radio. Thank you so much for being here. We are so excited to be interviewing Dmoody. He is an amazing streamer on TikTok and Twitch. So you guys make sure you go check him out, and we're going to get to know him a little bit better. But Hades, how you been, bro?
I'm good, brother. Yeah. Listen to this episode with your family, surrounded by the fire, watching Christmas movies. Just play it in the background. Just let my voice sing you to sleep before Santa comes the next day. But just enjoy it. Moody has a great voice. Chupa's voice is all right. Just listen to the sultry tones of us and just enjoy it for Christmas Eve. No, I'm so excited, dude. Moody's one of my boys. Known him forever. I'm one of like the first people I met along with Chupa and Unreal. And yeah, I'm super excited to be able to do this interview. And I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah. How you been, Moody?
No, I've been great, dude. Been great. Grinding as much as possible.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, for everyone's mad right now a little bit at Fortnite. There's a lot of really buggy things going on. Thankfully, I haven't experienced much of them. Also, too, they have the new matchmaking system. Instead of it taking your lowest person and kind of averaging out, it's taking your most skilled person. So the casual Fortnite gamer is a little frustrated because lobbies have been so sweaty.
Yeah, I forgot they did that. And I didn't even realize until I was playing ranked the other day. And I'm like, why are we in this like ranked or whatever? Because I don't know if it was, I don't know what happened. But yeah, it was way different. I'm like, oh, great. I still have bugs. I still have the skin glitch, which is fun. I'm loving that. And all my skins are defaults or headless still. I know I talked about that for like an hour last episode, but like I figured out how to do the superhero skin. It's like if she's wearing a mask, she's headless. But if the mask is off, I could see her head. And like, yeah. So everybody's mostly default still and people are invisible. The one time the dude only had hands, feet, and a head. And no hitbox. I can't hit him. Like, it's just so glitched to the point where I can't shoot him. And like,
that is wild.
It gets to a point where I'm like, okay, all this money I spent on skins don't work. Like, okay, I'm going to cry about it. But if I can't even shoot somebody because of it, that's where like I draw the line. But yeah, other than that, bro, I'm having so much fun. I mean, it's Fortnite, bro. I could play it for all day, every day. You guys know. It's been good.
Yeah,
besides
no doubt.
that couple of things, the Winterfest stuff is super cool. People have been complaining because last year we got Snoop Dogg and everybody's like, oh, the gifts aren't as cool as they were last year. I'm like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I feel yet. I haven't opened all the gifts yet and I didn't look at any spoilers. So the pickaxe was cool. And like they finally did the bow back bling that everybody's been crying.
Oh, it's so good too.
Yeah,
that's my favorite one.
About. Right. People have been crying about that for years and they finally, that's what I'm saying. Like, it goes back to what I always say is like, you'll never make everybody happy. No matter what you do.
Never.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Moody, how you been liking the season, man?
Bro, actually, this season has been pretty dope to me. I've loved this season from the start. I felt like Epic done a great job with it completely. Like with the gameplay, the movement, like, everything could be, tweaked a little bit here and there. But other than that, overall, this season has been pretty fun for me.
Right.
Yeah. Any bugs?
Well, I mean, you've got your usual Fortnite bugs, like the crashes here and there. But other than that, mine hasn't been very buggy. Like, definitely not the, headless bugs or the handless or feetless. That's all good here.
Dude, I've only met like a handful of people that have the same one. I'm like, of course, it has to do with me in some capacity. But yeah, Moody, do you like how they changed like the animation, like elimination animation and like the sound of it and stuff?
I do.
We were talking about that.
The sounds, yes, like the weapon sounds, the animation, the eliminations, all that. They done so good with that.
The only thing that I've like saw, like I even like we were talking about before, like where they put your squad members' names like on the side or whatever, and like how the part, like your kills and your party members and like whoever's left on the side too. I like that a lot.
Right.
I know a lot of people that I think you too like had to change how you like your streaming setup because
I did.
you had to clip that instead of how it was before.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's how I had mine too before I went to two PCs. I can't figure out how to do it on two PCs now. But yeah, I saw a lot of people had to change that. And yeah, the only thing I didn't really like was the stamina thing. Just because I
I
couldn't
know.
find it, which is kind of on me. I couldn't find it. I didn't know where it was. And it's like smack dab in the middle of the screen. I just wasn't
Right.
looking hard enough.
And see, I never even looked for the stamina thing. I was just like, maybe they did away with it. And then a little
Right.
bit later on is whenever I found it up here, I was like, oh, well, there it is.
Yep. That's what I did. I'm like, oh, they just got rid of it. I'm just going to guess when I have it or not. And it's like, right.
Hey, I'm full sprint always. So I'm always
Same.
just like, I'm out of stamina.
Same.
Yeah,
dude.
well,
That's for
Yeah,
sure.
I didn't even really care until I had to. And like,
You'll always
I like
know.
the gifts, like the gift items now or whatever are back, which are super cool. I like some of the skins that they dropped. Like the Miku one is pretty cool. The one with all the Christmas lights, like the see-through kind of guy, was really cool.
Yeah.
And they brought Renegade Raider back again, which is making everybody mad, which is my favorite. So that's cool. I've been enjoying that a lot. I've been playing a lot of OG recently, which is pretty rare for me. I played a lot of OG when I was on the Switch. That's like how I used to warm up. But this version of OG has been really fun for me because there's a lot of long distance weapons, and that's my favorite. So I've been playing it a lot more than I normally have.
Yeah. Man, the only thing that I don't love with the update, they kind of put the new social bar up where you see all your friends on and everything. And and then they took it down and then they brought it back. And it is so buggy, man. Like, I can't like scroll through. Like, I was like, how do I even get to the lobby? I do like that they added go to the lobby or ready up. And then they added how you can just get your battle pass, like, from there. Is really cool. But the social bar, man, is so buggy. So that's been a little weird.
Yeah, mine's flashing like crazy. Mine flashes like nonstop. Yeah. And then like I had to be careful too, because like I'm playing with all these young kids and like customs and stuff. So I always mute them so their voices don't come across my stream. And I couldn't even figure out how to do it. I'm like, how do I mute these kids? And I do like it if you take the headphone thing off and the microphone thing off, it stays off. So I don't have to keep muting people every single time, which is pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, I figured that out yesterday. Yeah, so that's cool. Like you don't have to go in and mute voice every single time. If you just have those two ones off, it stays off, which I liked that a lot.
Right.
But
Another thing I liked, how they done the battle pass this time to where you can choose which one you want to unlock first.
Yeah, that's cool.
That was
we were talking about that. Yeah, I love that too. I love that too, especially since I don't really get levels that often. Like I like to be able to pick and choose what I want to do first instead of like, oh my God, I got to get 40 levels to get to the one thing I want. Like, yeah, I love that. That's cool. And I mean, we have till March too. So it's like, we have enough time that we'll be able to pick and choose whatever you want.
That's
with all the updates and stuff that they're doing. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. They got me hooked still. No complaints, really. I mean, besides everything we've already said.
Yeah.
But yeah.
To hear Hades say no complaints is wild.
It is. I've already said them all.
Pretty crazy. Yeah.
I mean, we spent like...
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
We spent 2 hours last episode of me just complaining mostly. I re-listened to it. I'm like, bro, you sound like an entitled butt. Like, dude, you sound terrible right now. But that's all right. That's why I got a microphone in front of my
opinions.
face.
Yeah, it's good to have those opinions.
I mean,
that's why we're doing this, right?
Right.
That's right.
If I didn't have a microphone in front of my face, I wouldn't have opinions. I'm really easygoing, but I like things the way I like them. And if they're not the way I like it, I'm going to talk about it.
Right.
The podcast would be boring if I didn't say anything.
It would be. And if we agreed on everything, it would also be boring, and we don't. So
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah, we got good chemistry. But anyway, so we'll kind of get into it, man. Again, we're super excited to be able to spotlight you, Moody. I think you do a lot for the TikTok community. You do a ton for your community. You're positive, you're kind. Can't say, man, we just don't have time for me to tell you how much I just enjoy your content, man. And we're going to get into that. So really, for anyone that's just meeting you and hearing about Dmoody, who are you? What do you do? What do you do on stream? And then, where can people find you?
Well, Dmoody13 is the handle, but go by Dmoody. We are a Fortnite streamer / content creator, which we've been a little slack on the content lately. But I stream on TikTok, Kick, and Twitch. We're affiliated on Twitch and Kick, but I get most of my community is over on TikTok. We strive to have a great community, to be kind and caring, and just have a great time with everybody. We don't accept negativity, no bullying, any stuff like that, dude. We're just here to have a good time, build as big as we can build, and just freaking have a great time, hang out, and
Heck yeah.
play some great Fortnite.
Heck yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
And being in your streams, and Hades, you being in his streams too. I mean, that's spot on, guys. So
Absolutely.
make sure you guys go check out Dmoody, 13 on TikTok.
He's the man, dude.
He's fantastic. The man. He's a great streamer.
Mhm.
A great Southern accent too, which is always just get you, man.
Beautiful.
First time I found you,
Handsome man.
I was out of town, by the way. This time Unreal didn't introduce me to you. I found you and you were streaming, and I was like, man, this guy's got to be from the South. And I just kind of watched your content, and there wasn't very many people in your live, and I think you just kind of started get going a little bit, and we started chatting, and I was like, man, this guy's so nice, dude. He's so cool. So definitely you guys go check him out, man. He's a great player too, cracked at Fortnite.
I've been trying to think since we decided on interviewing Moody. I don't know how I met you, Moody, at all. I have no clue. Moody, do you know?
Bro, no, I can't.
I have no
honestly
idea.
think of it.
I don't
know.
I've been thinking about it since the day we talked about this, because I'm like, oh, we could talk about how we first met. Dude, I think I know, and it's one thing I don't really want to talk about, but if it's from
Right.
that, I don't think that's true, because I met you before that. I met you before that. I think I might have just stumbled upon you, which is insane.
I mean, it could be.
It might have been that. It might have been that, because yeah, man, I don't know. I've looked up to you for a long time, legitimately. When we were first, because we kind of started at the same time, with Chupa as well.
Right.
And yeah, I've always looked up to you, man. You're a big inspiration for me. You're one of my brothers for sure. I try to show as much love to you as you always showed to me. You helped me kickstart a lot of my stuff, and obviously Chupa did as well. But you were always in my streams. I was watching old clips of mine, and your name is literally, because I used to have where the coins are and the likes and stuff, and your name was always 1 or 2, and every single one of those old clips, bro. Super cool, man. It's cool to see how far we've come, and I mean, in the grand scheme of it, not that long of a time, but I mean, it's almost been a year for me, so it's been a decent amount of time. Yeah.
Yeah,
too,
and
bro.
that's nice to jump into the next question. How long have you been streaming, and what made you kind of get into it?
Well, February, somewhere probably around the middle to end of February will be a year for me.
Nice.
Yeah, so we did start.
And whenever I kind of got into playing the game is whenever I started watching other people stream it. So I just, watching them do all this different content and hitting these awesome clips and stuff like that, I'm sitting there like, well, maybe I could do this. I was, cause in my teenage years, stuff like that, I was always great at playing video games. They come natural. I picked up on them quick. I got good at them quick. And I was like, well, I wonder if I can do this quick. Well, in the grand scheme of things, nothing happens quick.
Right.
But yeah, we were watching a bunch of different streamers here and there. I started out watching Godar 2, Chalk Dunny, Hughes Vision, people like those. I kind of started out with that, and I was like, man, all right, it's kind of time to move on to bigger and better things. So one thing led to another. I finally worked up the courage to hit go live, and it's been awesome.
Those are the same people I watch too, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. I think we all watch kind of the same people, which is great. But one thing I love about you, Moody, is you're cracked at the game, but dude, you're good at talking to people. You're good at welcoming people into your live. You're good at just making people feel comfortable with just hanging out. You greet everybody with the same excitement. It's every time I've loved coming into your streams, because once we kind of talked now, and you still do this, man. If I need to pick me up and I see you live, I'm gonna go say hi to Moody. And I always hear Chupa, it's just so nice to have that, someone who is just so kind to their community that way. And I just want to let you know, you've made me feel special. You met me when I just did purple, right?
Go.
And you were coming over to purple and you were like, you're not on TikTok, but I'm going to come show you love over here. And Moody be dropping like 5 gifted subscriptions, like every live. I'm like, dude, you don't have to do this. But like the love that he showed, I was like, dude, this guy's awesome. So not only are you an amazing content creator and a streamer, man, you support so many streamers out there. You were the reason why I think, because I've met a lot of your community. We all kind of share a lot of the same community.
Right.
But you're the reason, man. I don't want to. I hope you know that. You've inspired a lot of people to go live, man. You have. There's people that I see in your community and they're like, oh, well, I started going because I watched Moody. I've heard people say that, man. So it's just so cool to watch them grow, and you're like kind of taking people with you. And to me, that's like true leadership, man. So I just want to commend you on that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I same way. Like I was saying, like when I first started out, like I would barely get that many people, and like people would be going nuts every time they saw Moody join because they're like, oh, a bunch of gifts are about to be dropped on his head. Like it, yeah, man. And like, I don't know. And I feel like here recently too, like the longer we know each other, like we just go back and forth. Like I think it was today or yesterday, I was just dropping everything on your head because I'm like, oh, I haven't gifted. I was like, I haven't gifted Moody in a while. I did the same thing to Chupa last night too.
Dude, crazy.
Dude, I mean, not to like brag, I'm not even trying to, but we hit gaming ranks number 3 the other night. So like, obviously I had a good stream. So I'm like, all right, it's Christmas, bro. And my favorite thing is gifting people. Like, I wish I could just do that full time and get paid for that full time.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm not very good at receiving gifts, and like I get really awkward and weird, but like sending gifts, bro, is my favorite thing in the world, especially like super smaller people. Like the bigger guys I don't really do because it just doesn't have the same thing, like same effect. So I like all my friends and like you guys and everybody else. Like that is one of my favorite things to do, for real.
Yeah, and I think it's like it comes to like what you said. Like we talked about this before on the podcast. So it was really weird for me and Hades Moody to kind of receive gifts. It's just weird. You're like, well, why are you? You don't even know me, dude. Like, what are you doing? So it's a little strange for us, and it still is a little bit for me too. But I also know when it comes from a good place, and how it makes me feel. So I'm with Hades. I love, if I could, I would do it way more, but I love to go out there and go here, and to see that person light up. It gives you some like life in the stream too.
Yes.
It'll like it'll kind of cheer you up and get you going. So man, I love that. And, Hades kind of hooked me up last night, which was really awesome. I think he said hi. I don't even know if he said hi. You just like dropped stuff on my head and left.
I didn't even say anything. I don't think I said anything because
you didn't.
It was right after stream. It was like 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I was up late.
Yeah. You're an hour behind me, old man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And see, like, I think back to when that happened to me, when people first started popping into me and showing so much love, dude. I know what I felt. I know how much gratitude I had and everything whenever they done that to me. So, dude, I mean, I loved paying it back because I want to see the same thing that was done to me. I like to see for other people.
That's the definition of paying it forward, and it gives people life. Like Chupa said, it gives people life. It like, even if they only have like 1 or 2 people in there, like, and it's even not about the money. I don't feel like for most people, especially the smaller guys, like it's just that like somebody is showing their support in a visual way instead of just being there and tapping the screen. Well, even tapping the screen is part of it, but like,
I mean, yeah,
being there is one thing, but like, oh, this person likes me and enjoys my content so much that they're spending their hard-earned money on me. Like it gives them like an extra boost or confidence, or like, oh man, maybe I can really do this, like that's how it made me feel. Like,
yes,
then I never thought I could do it. And then like you guys would show up in Unreal, and like all of our friends like would come in and just drop craziness on me. Yeah, exactly. And it just made me just that much more motivated in a way. Like, oh my God, I can actually maybe do this. And yeah, dude, it's a very simple thing. Even just being in the streams is enough, but like we all do it too. I mean, we've paid each other back and forth 1,000 times. Like most of the time,
Yeah, those coins go in circles. Yeah,
my God, yeah, dude,
they don't make it till Wednesday.
No, never.
Heck yeah,
never.
I don't think I've ever had a Wednesday. But yeah, we're all of our gifting things are like, I think Moody's like 30. I'm like 28 or 29. Chupa's in the 20s, a high 20s as well. Like, it's so funny, bro. Like, it's just, man, unless I'm like super struggling, which thankfully I haven't been, but like, it's just, man, it's simple and
it's really
it can
cool.
change someone's day. Yeah, man.
Right.
And the cool thing is we all kind of like, I went on TikTok, in May, I think maybe I kind of came over because all my friends were here, you guys.
Right.
And the coolest thing about doing this, guys, is like we get to do it together. Like we all have our own stuff. But man, like I've talked about this before, when your friends win, that's what it's about, man. Unreal had a crazy stream on Friday. On Friday.
That's good.
And
awesome.
It was so much fun. And we had, I was laughing on the other end of my phone, just the best stream. And to see that smile on that dude's face and the excitement and the energy, that dude already has good energy, but just, he deserves it because I know how hard he works.
Yeah, he deserves it.
So when I see you guys win, I know what it takes to stream. It's not easy.
Right.
Not everybody can do it. That's why people disappear.
Right.
It just happens. It's just too much and that's okay. But to see you guys win and to love on each other and to be able to go, man, I know that Moody, Hades, Unreal, Perp, Beauty, Audie, like all these people who stream, man, they got my back, man, because they just know how it is. And it's so cool that we get to do this together. And I couldn't be more grateful to kind of call you both friends. So I hope you know that because, man, if we need a pick me up or we're going through something, I know I can reach out to you.
That's right.
Right? I did it 2 weeks ago with Hades. I just unloaded. Like I had to get it out. And I was like, I'm not expecting a crazy response from you or trying to cheer me up. I just need to get this out. I need to let this out. And to have that support's really cool. And I just, man, it's so cool to be able to kind of call you guys brothers and do this together. And we live all over the country, but it's just like not like that. Like when I see Moody, I'm like, oh, there's my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I see Hades, I'm like, that's my boy. So it's just cool, man, that relationships we get to build and stuff. So, man, we could talk about this all day. So we're going to keep going. Just because I love you guys, man. I love you guys. So, all right, we're going to go here real quick. So what's your current streaming setup like? We kind of see this side of you always. Is it the bedroom grind, living room grind, full command center? What's kind of your setup, man?
All right, so what y'all are gonna hear is the corner of my bedroom. But yes, we've got.
I didn't know that.
That's kind of like the only room we had away from kids running around constantly and throwing stuff all over the place, so it's safe. So I've got it tucked away in the corner here. I've got a little bit of space, like cubicle-like space, but it's enough.
I didn't know
There's no command center here, but yeah, it's my own little personal cubicle.
You got a nice. I love your setup, bro. I remember that. That's another thing. That's another thing. When I was like first meeting you and like I was on the Switch, I'm like, bro, if I ever can, I want to get a setup just like Moody, bro. I want to get it as close to as that. I'm like, I want something like that. Like that was like what I aspired to. I'm like, all right, that's my next goal. That's my next dream. And like, yeah, man, I didn't know you were in your bedroom though. That's cool. See, that's why I like doing this. Like, I'm super close with you, and I message you sappy stuff like once a week, but like I don't really get to I don't know everything. You know what I mean?
Right. But all y'all ever got to do is ask.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we're learning, man. Like this has been really cool. I think I love doing the podcast with Hades. It has been so great, right? But it's so much fun bringing someone into our space. And kind of, getting to kind of know somebody. I think the small streamer spotlight has been so fun.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
It's been really, really cool. So couple questions. So how long have you been playing Fortnite? And then what chapter or season maybe kind of hooked you to the game?
I've been playing Fortnite, which again, February will be 2 years that I've played Fortnite. Nice. I started out playing Fortnite on a Nintendo Switch Lite. A good buddy of mine bought me and him both one whenever we were on our way to Salt Lake City, Utah for a job. I asked him, I was like, what did you get this for? He's like, we playing Fortnite. I said, whatever, dude. All right. We get up there, we go to work. First night we go to work. As soon as we get off that morning, he throws it at me. He's like, come on. I was like, whatever, dude. I don't even know if I'm going to get into this. So I'm just
Right.
playing like the first night or so. I was like, whatever. Second night, we get off work. We get in there and I start playing and I start getting into it. I was like, yeah, this the one. This is it right here.
Oh, that's so cool.
So, and there it went. They're like, from then on, I was hooked on Fortnite, just like that.
Heck yeah.
Straight
Awesome, man.
hooked.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
But I played on like a Nintendo Switch Lite for about 6 months or so. Then I wanted something bigger. So, me traveling the road and everything, I got to looking into gaming laptops. I've done a lot of research on a bunch of different laptops, checked the specs to it to try to figure out which ones would be the best suited for me. And I wanted a bigger screen, didn't want nothing small. So, finally found the one, and that's the one that I'm currently on, still to this day.
That's awesome.
Love it.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I started on a Switch too, man. I know you know that, but yeah, that's cool. A lot of people, man. I talk to a lot of people that like in my community and like I'm always expecting them to like make fun of me because they're like kids and stuff or whatever. So I'm always like, oh, they're gonna make fun of me. Bro, like 75% of them are like, dude, I played on like my older brother or older sister's Switch. That's what got me into it. And then I'm like, I wanted a PC or a PS5 or an Xbox. So I moved to that. Like everybody started somewhere, you know what I mean? You got to
That's
start
right.
somewhere. If I started straight on PC, I don't think like it wouldn't be the same. I wouldn't have the
Right.
same like appreciation, I guess. Like
Yep, yep, yep.
every time I sit down here, I'm like, bro, this is mine. This is crazy. Like,
Right.
how do I have this? This is insane. All right. Let me get into my portion. Okay, so what pulled you into streaming in the first place? And was there a moment where you thought, like, okay, this might actually be something I can do?
Well, see, like whenever I was playing, I got into the Fortnite playing on the road with the Nintendo Switch Lite and all that stuff. My son was playing Fortnite a lot at the time. And so, therefore, I would get to play with him whenever I got off work. I'd get to join him. We'd both play duos, stuff like that, trios with my friend and all that. And then he actually knew a lot of these different streamers. Like he brought up Ninja, Encourage JD, and people like that. That's of major stature, like way big guys. And he just kept bringing up streamers and stuff like that. And I was like, well, I wonder if I can, be somebody he could look up to one day if I'm able to
Yeah.
grow as big as they are. He could be like, my dad's a streamer. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I just,
man. That's what it's about, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's cool. That's really cool. Well, I guess I kind of know the answer to this next question, but who or what inspired you early on?
Well, early on inspiration for Fortnite or just streaming in general, a lot of those other streamers, man, just
Right.
watching them and seeing the cool stuff that they could do in this game and seeing how genuinely happy they were doing it. It's like,
Right.
yeah, I want that.
Yeah, doing a job that you actually like thoroughly enjoy,
Yeah,
you know? Like that's everybody's dream, man. To make a living and support your family doing something you genuinely enjoy and that
right.
you like look forward to, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, man, I get it. I completely get it. Out of all the games you could be playing, why Fortnite specifically and what keeps you coming back?
Well, to be honest, I haven't played any other games. Fortnite is the only game that I have played in the past 2 years.
That's
And
so
Let's go.
sick. That's so sick. Oh my god, I love that so much.
All right, so I quit playing games for a good probably 10 to 15 years because I got so busy working on the road. All I thought was work, 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 make money, provide. That's it. Never even thought about having fun like that again because, like I said, I loved video games. I loved COD. I loved Halo. All that stuff back then was just the best games ever. But when then I got back into it, Fortnite was it, bro. That was it.
Yeah,
And I
I
loved
get it,
it so
man.
much because it changes all the time and they keep you hooked. There's no point in going to a different game.
Right. That's what I always say, and that's, like, my biggest thing about Fortnite and what I harp on the most is, like, people can hate on them, and sometimes they have a good reason to, but in all reality, you can't tell them they're not trying, and they don't attempt, or they don't step out of their comfort zone, and they don't take swings, and, like, they are trying to make it fun, make it fresh, and everybody's like, "Oh,
Right.
Fortnite's changed so much, it's nothing like it used to be," and those are the same people that if they never changed a thing, they'd be like, "Oh, Fortnite's dead. Fortnite doesn't exist. It's gone. It's boring." Like, you can't have it both ways. Like, it's evolving. They're trying new things. They're trying to update it. I mean, in reality, there's updates, like, almost every week, and, like, not a lot of games do that or care that much to do that. And, like, I know that it's all about money and stuff, but, like, in all reality, they're at least trying, and that's all I could ever ask for, you know?
That's right.
There's very few games like that. Has Fortnite changed how you stream compared to when you started?
Not necessarily. Well, I mean, no, not necessarily. Like I've from the get go, from the very beginning, that I have strived to be a certain way. And to my knowledge, or to like just the way I am, I feel like that hasn't changed any from the
Mhm.
beginning. The
I
way
agree.
that I
No,
stream and stuff.
yeah. Yeah, you might like, change things here and there, but,
That's
like,
right.
you were the same person I met a year ago, bro. Like, you're the same
Same.
moody and same
I
yeah,
will
like
always be the same guy,
right,
no
and
matter when
that's the
or
best
what.
part, and that's what I tell everybody all the time is, like, just be yourself because, like, you don't have to play some character that you have to keep going back to. Like, if you're just yourself, man, you'll find your people, and you don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? Like, none of
That's
us has
right.
really changed at all. Like, we're all the same people. So, like,
Exactly.
yeah, it's cool, man.
But listen, real quick, I think there's something that's a very hard thing to do. I think about it all the time, because Hades, you're so consistent. You're so consistent and I love it. And Moody, you're so consistent and I love it. And sometimes consistency isn't my strong suit because I'm traveling or I'm like, man, I didn't have a plan and I didn't think I was going live, but here we go. I think I made a video the other day. It was like 2 minutes, I'm going live. And that kind of hurts me a little bit. So I'm constantly thinking, and I think any streamers out there, it's easy to kind of get sucked into watching everybody else do stuff and go, maybe I should change the way I'm doing it. And yes, I think change is good to a point, right? But you're even getting your head on, well, but do people like, and I don't care, man. My real life, like I do not, I'm getting in trouble for being very blunt because I don't care what
Right.
people think about me.
Right.
I
Me
just
either.
do not care what people think of me. But I think that when you put yourself in front of a camera, man, like those voices come in and they're like, man, do people just not like me? Like, what's going on? Do I need to change something with that? Do I need to figure something out? So that's a very hard battle, in
Mhm.
my opinion. You kind of got to like push those voices out because at the end of the day, you'll find who vibe with you, and you just gotta be true to yourself, like you said, Hades. So I think that I struggle with that more than you do because I can be very inconsistent with the times I stream. With being on real late is really tough sometimes. So if you're a streamer out there, sometimes that those voices kind of go. You just kind of got to block them out. These guys are pros at it.
I still got demons, bro. I got demons every single
Yo,
night. I
we
have
all
almost
do,
a
bro.
straight up panic attack before I stream every single night, dude. I struggle pushing go live almost every single night, dude. And I don't know why sometimes, and other times I do know why. It's just I get them voices too, bro. I really do. And I'm only consistent because I'm a psycho. And no matter what's going on, like I can't help it. Once I get my brain on one thing and, like, I'm super dedicated and I will, like, work until I can't anymore. I kill myself sometimes because of it, and that's my own doing and whatever, and my wife has helped me reel that back a bit, but, like, I mean, I'm up till 3 AM, waking up at 6 every single night. I might be a little too crazy when it comes to it, but I still go through it sometimes, bro, too. Like, when I'm that exhausted, I'm like, "Bro, I gotta reel it back a bit." Like, I was falling asleep the other night before stream, and I'm like, "Man, I don't wanna do it," and I still got up and drank my 2 coffees and got to it, but, yeah, man, everybody goes through those demons, dude. It's just talk to somebody if you can and if you want to. That definitely helps.
Right.
I message some of my in real life friends sometimes about it, even though they don't understand. They got my back, so they'll at least listen to me because it's nice to kind of have like an
Yeah.
outside perspective, like of somebody that doesn't really know what's going on, and
Right.
like, yeah, it's really cool. It's good to have some good people around you.
Kind of goes into our next question. Like, what's the hardest part that you think about being a small streamer that people kind of just really don't talk about, or they do talk about?
Hardest part, I think, for me is battling, like you said, the consistency. And two, see, like before, whenever I was streaming, I had a constant schedule. I was a morning streamer. Mornings. That was the time for me anyway. And like the hardest thing for me to cope with and deal with is like I know people have lives. I know people, you know, got their own thing going on. So whenever I got this job around home, I had to swap to evenings. And it's been hardest for me to deal with, the real ones who you thought were real. Stuff
Right.
like that. They were there then. I feel like, they said they would be there in the evenings too, but they're not there. But that's the biggest thing for me to overcome and deal with. But I'm still
Yeah, bro.
kind of just kicking that out of the way though. I'm getting to the point to where I'm okay with it all. It is what it
Yeah.
is, and we're just doing this for the fun of it, man. Just enjoying
I
it.
I do want to say that I am very, very proud of you to be able to make that big of a switch and to have people pretty much lie to your face kind of and still push through that and still show up every day that you stream and still like dude that is very mentally taxing and I don't know if I could go through it with as much grace and like I almost cussed, but like what you go through and like what how you handle it because you handle with a smile on your face, you're the same moody, like you were consistently a morning guy for so long and you had so many people in there every single day. And then you still got your people, bro. You still have people showing up for you because you're
That's
you.
right.
And like people don't really understand. Like I'm sure that takes a toll, bro. Like I get it, man. Like it and you've been so great about it. And so like because life hits sometimes, man. Chupa knows. Chupa's
It
gone
does.
for 7 months at a time sometimes. Like, and I necessarily don't have to go through that, but like I can have sympathy and understand how rough that would be. Because when I take one day off, or even if I have to take 2 days off in a row, I freak out, bro. Like I'm like, everybody forgot about me.
Right.
Everybody's leaving me. Nobody cares about me. I suck. I shouldn't do this anymore. And like I'm going through that just for 2 days and stuff. Like you guys, yeah, man, you guys juggle everything very, very well, and that is definitely something that a lot of people can look up to and definitely try to like strive for real. And I respect the crap out of both of you. I almost cussed again, bro. I gotta
Man,
chill out, brother.
Galaxy,
He getting
Galaxy.
into it, bro.
Galaxy every time I
Yeah,
cuss to
man.
both of you.
Yep. That's what's up. But yeah, man, I think that's well said too. And I think during the times that I've had that inconsistency, Moody, and maybe you're kind of feeling it too, it's funny because it's like we gotta work. Like we're not
Right.
grace. We know it would be great if we could do this full time. It's just not
No doubt.
possible right now.
That's right.
But it's something we love to do and we've kind of fallen in love with.
Yes.
And I fall in love with just hanging out with my community and getting to know people and just having fun. And it's sometimes really hard to kind of keep that positive attitude going because you're not getting to do those things. But I agree, that must be a really hard switch. You got me through a lot of work days when I wasn't home working. Moody, I would just be hanging out, man, and just have you in the background, man.
Yeah.
And but I am proud of you too, man. And I hope you know that you'll build that community back up. You got this, and because you're you.
Yeah,
There'll be new people that come along,
that's what I'm
and you'll
saying.
find that. So,
Let's go.
I will tell you, because really the next question is what kind of keeps you motivated? You said you're going through a big change right now, and views are maybe a little lower than they were, or maybe chat's a little quieter than it was. So what's kind of getting you through that?
So I seen a video on TikTok the other day. Seen a video, this guy talking about the community and people worrying about, numbers, worried about numbers. And like, especially when other creators complain, I only got 5 people, I only got 10 people in my live right now. But those 5 or 10 people are there every single day. Every day. Do it for those 5 or 10 people. I mean, they're so loyal to you and they love you so much, or they love supporting you, so they love being there. Don't question quitting whenever you got these 5 to 10 people that's here all the time. That's who I do it for. That's the motivation I have.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you're the man, Moody.
And I'll hit this real quick. Katie said it really well, and it sticks with me. I think about it all the time when we were talking about it one time on the podcast. That one viewer is a person.
That's right.
They're not just a viewer, man.
Exactly.
And that, man, I think about that all the time because I don't have a lot of viewers sometimes. I just don't. But I have loyal people in there that come every single time, man. And that's who I like hanging out with. So
absolutely.
I love that's something, Hades, that you said that stuck with me big time. And it's gotten me through some rough times, man. So here's my other question. Have you ever thought about quitting? And what stopped you from quitting?
Bro, that has crossed my mind, I think twice, ever. Only twice. But I'm not a quitter. I can't make myself do it. I'm not a quitter.
Yeah.
I can't do it, bro.
How you said that just pumped me up so much.
Yeah,
I'm about to run through this. I'm about to run through this brick wall down here, bro. Oh my god!
But like the biggest,
gave me chills,
the biggest thing I can tell anybody that asked me, any advice for any up and coming streamers, at any point in time you feel like quitting, don't. Keep going. It will pay off. I promise.
Yeah,
yes, sir. I agree.
think so.
I agree, man.
I thought about quitting. When did I text you, Hades? 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago?
I thought you were going to.
I was real close, man.
I thought you were about to quit everything. I'm like, crap. I'm going to have to steal Moody for the podcast.
No, man, it was just one of those ways. Just a rough day, I think. And those days kind of hit you and then it all kind of piles on.
Yeah, I'm just.
There was also a lot going on too with my family, like we were talking before stream.
Right.
And it was just one of those things, man, where I
might have used a little bit of a hyperbole there, but still, yeah.
Yeah. It was a rough go at it, but man, how do you feel like you stand out in a game where everyone streams? So, first part of it, do you feel like Fortnite helps small streamers out? Is it easier to grow with Fortnite, and how do you stand out? Because there's so many Fortnite streamers.
Well, that's the thing about it is there is so many Fortnite streamers. So therefore, for any small creator that's trying to grow in Fortnite or streaming Fortnite, it's going to be hard, period, because there's so many people. I mean, you can only be you. You can only do you. You be yourself. You be who you want to be. However, but be consistent with it. And dude, just push out content as much as possible. I know I've been lacking in that.
It came out of content retirement. I didn't post content for 5 months, maybe 4 months, and I brought Distance Daddy back. So I posted 3 montages in like a month, which is like insane for me. It's felt good, dude. I literally, the best part about doing that, not to hijack everything you've said, but the best part about that for me is like I'll post that video and I'll literally not give a crap about it. Like, I don't care how good it does. I don't care how many views it gets. I like, for some reason with the videos, I don't think twice about them. And that's so liberating and it feels so good. Like, that's another advice I could give to small streamers. Like, do that. Post consistently and just don't, who cares? Like, it doesn't matter regardless, but especially for that, just get it out. Somebody's going to find it. Somebody's going to like it. And it doesn't matter. Like, that's been so nice. Right. I've been spending so much time on these videos and like, I'm having a blast. Like, I did this little effect on my most recent montage. Everybody go check it out. Distance Daddy Volume 3, no big deal. It's like a bullet going. It's a bullet going through a screen and then like going through another screen and then it starts my montage. Bro, it's sick.
Oh,
And it has
nice.
like my video on the screen that the bullet's going through. Bro, it took me kind of a long time to do that, which I'm a little embarrassed about, but it looks cool. It looks so cool. I was so proud of that, dude. And like, that's what I'm saying. Like, have
Heck
fun
yeah.
with it, bro. I'm learning
That's
to
right.
edit videos and like, dude, yeah, be consistent, push out content as much as possible. I always tell people watch other people's videos, see kind of what they're doing, maybe not copy exactly what they're doing, but see what's doing
If you
well,
got
what
a
isn't
clip you
doing
think is
well.
great,
Right.
throw it out there.
Throw it out there, man.
Exactly.
I agree.
No matter what, even if you don't stream,
That's right.
just post it, bro. It doesn't
Yeah.
it doesn't
No,
Yeah,
not at
and
all.
if you don't like how it did, repost it again. Do it
Exactly.
again.
right.
Throw it in
Throw
there
it out
again.
there
See what
again.
happens.
Let's
You got to
go.
be careful with that, Chupa. They
Yeah,
flag my
just
stuff
post it
if
again.
they flag my
Well,
stuff when I
delete
do.
it and then do it again.
All
They
you have
flag
to
my
do
stuff
is
when I do that.
Delete
do
it
that.
too?
Yes.
change a little bit of it. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Moody's right. You
Just a little
gotta
bit.
change a little bit of it because I did that before, and it was like, okay, we're for sure not putting this on the FYP because it's unoriginal content. Because I
another
already
thing,
posted it and got rid of it. Dude,
put it on
TikTok's
your
kinda wild.
story.
Yeah, that
They
too.
are wild, dude.
That too. Put
They
it
are
on your
wild.
story for sure. Always.
Yeah.
If you post something,
Yeah.
always put it on your story.
Yes.
Even if they only watch it on your story, it doesn't matter. At least you're
That's
getting more
that's a
traffic
view.
to it. Exactly.
That is a view.
Bro, this is so fun, by the way.
Let's go.
I'm having a blast. I'm so honored to
Me
even be
too.
next to both of y'all, bro. It's
Let's
weird.
go.
Like I feel
You
like
guys are
I don't
awesome.
belong. It's my podcast, and I feel like I don't belong.
belong here. I'm
Hey.
a tree.
I have like insane imposter syndrome sometimes. How would you describe your community in 3 words?
Best community ever.
Love it. Love it.
Heck yeah,
Love
bro.
that.
That's a Moody answer if I've ever heard one.
Absolutely.
What's a moment with your chat that really stuck out?
The moment with my chat that really stuck out was like how everybody's just so interactive with each other, man. They're so nice to each other and they're so welcoming to anybody that pops through. It's just that's what sticks out to my chat the most. And every now and then, just like the reason why we say W grifters, typo errors that become a thing.
Right,
So
right.
awesome.
It's like an inside
Love
joke.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I got inside jokes in my streams as well. Like, it's cool. Like, when people are there so much, it's like you get to know them in like a different way. And like, I only talk to them through a screen and like a camera. Like, I don't even know what 90% of them even look like.
Right.
And it's like,
right.
I have like this picture in my head of like what they look like. And if I ever see it, like what they look like, it throws me off. I'm like, I don't, no,
Yeah, but like,
no.
that's not what I
Nope.
pictured.
Yeah, I don't want that. That's crazy. So I know you remember this. A while back, your boy JD went around talking to everybody, trying to get the community together to send you a universe.
Yes, yes. I'll always remember that.
And at that time, I could not donate any money, which I felt terrible about. And I really wish I could have, but I didn't. Not the point. Just like seeing that and seeing how much JD and so many others in your chat goes back to what I said earlier about like how much I look up to you and how much like I try to like emulate you in a lot of ways, is for people to get together like that behind your back in the best way possible, by the way. Like I don't mean that
right?
negative. I don't mean that negatively. That sounded bad.
Right,
But like,
right.
like to all want to do that for you. And like I was in that stream when it happened, and dude, that's one of the moments I'll never forget. I don't care how long I do this. I don't care what happens with me doing this. Stuff like that is stuff like I will never forget ever. And
That's
it
right.
meant the world to you, which I know. It meant the world to me just to see it and how everybody was so happy that it even helped a little bit. It was one of the coolest moments I've ever even halfway been a part of, which I really wasn't, but it was so cool. And it really shows like how you are. Like that just proves how great of a person you truly are and how much people support you and care about you. It was just really cool, man. It was very cool. And I don't know. It was definitely something I'll never forget.
And real quick, the reason why your chat interacts with each other and the reason why it's just like everybody's so kind to each other is, man, because you created that. You created that environment to give people the opportunity to be kind. And that just says a lot about you, man. So, yes, your chat does that, but it's because you fostered that community, you know, all those inside jokes and funny things. And we get to foster these like little small communities. And it's just so much more than the video game. And it's just so fun. It's so cool. They get to learn your quirks and what you're weird about. You know, I had someone tell me, Chupa, when you say, hey, y'all hear me out, because I say that a lot, they're like, it's either a hilarious idea or it's just an idea. And that's hilarious. That's so funny to say to somebody. So like to be able to like foster those communities and those little small sub communities of this greater thing of social media, and to be like someone that's just light and like just wants people to be kind, man, there just needs to be more people like you. So it's so cool that you decided to go live.
My dad's going to love you, Moody. I can't wait for him to listen to this. Shout out, Dad.
My dad loves these. My dad listens to these. Pops.
He listens to these every time, and he's always talks about the guests. He's like, that mustache guy is very well spoken and very nice. But shout out, Dad. You're gonna love Moody, bro.
Yeah, we're 54 minutes, so we'll kind of, you know, I don't want to rush you. We're having a good time. We'll figure it out. What mistakes have you made early on that you would warn other like new streamers about? Like, what are some maybe mistakes that you've made that you're like, man, I would have done that maybe just a little differently? Is there anything that comes to your mind?
I feel like some of the mistakes that I have made that I will never call any names, which it was way early on or things like that, but is be careful who you let into your inner circle and just kind of try to feel people out before you make them mods or anything of that nature, because you never know what kind of people they are. You never know if they're trying to play a game, or you know how much stuff that they can talk about behind your back, stuff like that. It's just, and trying to do too much at once was a mistake that I made. If I could go back and do it over with, I would focus one platform at a time is what I would do before I tried to do it all.
Yeah, I'm a one platform guy. I moved from Twitch to TikTok. I can't go back. I want to. It was great. It was fun, but I don't have the bandwidth, I guess, to do that.
You said something extremely important that I fall victim to weekly, monthly. My wife will tell everybody this too. I trust people instantly until they give me a reason not to. And I will say streaming has definitely helped me with that, helped me stand up for myself a little bit more, helped me kind of find my voice. I used to just legitimately let people just run me over with a bus, back it up, run me over again, get an airplane and a bulldozer, run me over that 5 times, and then spit on me and walk away. Like I've gotten a lot better with that, especially, I mean, doing this has definitely helped. And like meeting people like you guys that legitimately look out for my well-being is like, you can tell for the most part. Some people are a little sly about it, a little sheep's and wolf's clothing sometimes, but like I've definitely gotten burned enough that I can normally feel it out a little bit better now.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a little bit of the opposite, which isn't always good because I can come off as like, no, like I think it's my background in my career and what I do for work. I think I have a little bit of trouble kind of. I'm like, what's your angle? You know, and not that I want to be that way. I mean, I think there's some genuinely good people out there, but I can be very like, very to the point and direct with people. And I'm like, nope, you know, and I'm not trying to be a jerk. I just, you know, I'm trying to keep it kind of tight and
I wish I was like that.
And see, I try to do a little bit of the same.
I'm such a squishy marshmallow pillow.
But sometimes I think in my head, like, man, if I was the other way, would it be better for me? Because that's where the voices come in, right? So it's like kind of a double-edged sword a little bit.
I wish I was like you. And like my wife. My wife we're very yin and yang. I mean, I love her to death. And she is what helps me with that too, because she like won't trust anybody for years. And like she has her reasons and stuff, like, but it's definitely helped me with that, which I am very grateful for, because I like I said, I'm definitely better at standing up for myself, which only helps me in the long. How do you balance streaming with real life, work, family, and the possibility of burning out?
Well, whenever I started my newer job, or well, I guess relatively older job now, and I started it, it helped me balance it all out. Like, because before I feel like I was doing it too much, but I feel like I can never burn out on streaming at all. But I know before I was doing it way too much and it was taking a toll on me and the family and stuff like that. So therefore with this newer job and to where I'm able to stream less every day. So that has helped out in general with everything. Like it helps me want to stream in the evening times for those hour or two or whatever. But also it gives me time to spend with my family after that too for the rest of the evening and you
Yeah,
know, it's
absolutely.
just things like that. It kind of balances out really well for me.
I think too, like, at least for me, like, I never know when I'm getting burned out, but like everybody around me does in a way. Like, especially with streaming, because like you said, I don't think I could ever be really burned out of streaming. But like when I only sleep 12 hours from Friday to Monday night, like I do that every weekend. Friday to Monday, I sleep 12 hours. And like sometimes that takes a toll. And I don't realize that until it's sometimes like too late. And like my wife's like, bro, you need to like reel it in, bro. You're burned out. And I'm like, oh crap. Yeah, you're probably right. I think I'm burned out. This one's great because I don't think I've ever seen Moody actually crash out. How do you deal with a tilt after a rough Fortnite session? Like, how, like if
Mm,
you're about to crash out or like something's going on or it was a bad night of gaming or whatever.
well,
You're competitive, Moody. I know you are. I'm
He is, but
competitive, buddy.
he's like a mixture of me and you both. Like I don't crash out
well, I kind of
and I'm not that competitive, but like I don't know.
every time I think about crashing out, I think about everybody that's there, and
Yeah,
I
that helps
don't want
me.
them to leave. And it's like, okay, don't do it. Just grit and bear it. Just roll with it. So anytime I'm on stream, something happens, and I kind of blurt a little bit under my breath and just growl some, and I'm like, all right, we're over it.
Yeah, that's exactly how it happens too. Because I was on your stream recently and you were like, what the heck? Why did, and then you went, but that's okay. You know, like exactly
Exactly.
how you do it,
That's
man.
what
That's
I
so
do.
funny. Yeah,
That's
that's
incredible.
good.
It's so funny, dude. Yeah, I I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm too good of it and I'm like, is that why I'm a bad Fortnite player sometimes? Is like, do I do I not care enough? Do I not care enough about what happens in the game? Is that why I'm playing bad? And like I'll get in my head about that sometimes. I'm like, bro, like I always say, like my secret is I'm never locked in because everybody always tells me to lock in. I'm like, bro, my secret is I've never been locked in and I just live in that area. And like if I even get like a sniff of confidence, I found this out over time too. Like even a sniff, if I hit a good snipe or like I shotgun somebody real good, I am on a tear the rest of the night. That's all it takes. And sometimes it doesn't happen till like late in the stream. But like yesterday, I started the first custom out with like 6 eliminations with like these kids are insane. I felt like I was at top of the world. I had confidence and I was bobbing and weaving all night, baby. I felt so good. I'm like, why can't
Yeah.
this happen every night, bro? What am I doing?
Yeah, for sure, man. And I kind of keep it that way too. Like, man, I go in blind confidence and I get frustrated at the game sometimes, but I don't like it. I don't want to be mad at something I love because then it's not fun for me. So I let all that pent up like frustration on the game sometimes. When we win, oh, I'm yelling, dude. I'm so pumped. I let it out with the joy. It
Yes.
goes out with that joy,
Right.
you know?
Right. That's very smart. Yeah, every time I win a custom against these sweaty kids, I always say too easy. I'm like, that was the easiest game I've ever played. And that's what everybody else does too. All these
Oh,
kids could literally be in like the craziest, everybody that plays the customs, it doesn't matter what age they are. Every time they win, they'll always be like, bro, that was the easiest lobby I've ever been in. And it was like the sweatiest thing they've ever seen in their life. It's so funny, bro. That's like another
Yeah.
inside joke thing. We
nice.
always emote on each other after eliminations and we always say too easy. And like, we're like always like super sarcastic. And like the new people, it makes them crash out so hard because like, especially the emoting, like they'll be in my chat like, bro, this kid just emoted on me and I didn't have any mats and I was like 10 HP. I'm like, bro, we talked about this like forever ago. We just do that now. It's funny. Like I get emoted on 100 times a night. Like it doesn't matter. It's fun. What does a bad stream look like for you and how do you bounce back after?
Well,
That's
in
a
my
hard
opinion,
question.
no stream's really a bad stream for my side anyway. You know, there'll be, I don't like to call them bad streams just because, you know, if there's people there, then it's not a bad stream. Like, you know, some don't do as well as others, but there's not necessarily a bad stream. If there's people there, we're having a great time. It's a great stream. You know, like I said, there'll be times where there won't be as many people. They won't tap as much. You know, it's just, but they're all still great streams.
Right. Absolutely, man. That's the best mindset to have. And that's very good for up and coming people and people that are maybe struggling to hear, even us people that have not been doing it that long, but longer than some. And to hear that from guys like you is definitely very important, I feel like. And that's goes back to a lot of the reasons why we're doing this podcast in the first place, I think, from my opinion, for sure.
And listen, any small streamer out there, if someone's thinking about streaming, that is the most healthy answer I think I've ever heard because we've asked that question a couple
That's what I'm
times.
saying. That's what
That
I'm
is
saying.
such a healthy, freeing answer to think that way because I don't always think that way. And that, man, I need to hear stuff like that, Moody. So thank you for answering it that way because I know that's how you feel. And that's just, man, that's crazy. I love that. Console or PC?
My God.
PC.
Controller, keyboard, and mouse, or Azeron?
Azeron.
Yeah. Sorry.
Build mode, that just built different. That's a built different answer. All right, build mode or ZB?
ZB.
Hot drop or safe rotate?
Depends.
Fair.
Sorry,
perfect.
I know it's a fire round.
No,
but
that's
all right,
perfect.
So
that's perfect.
I'll explain my answers if I need to.
A favorite Fortnite skin?
Invincible.
Let's go. That's your icon. Most rage-inducing Fortnite moment. You could take your time on this one. Third parties, fair.
Or no, well, hold on. All right. So if somebody eliminates you and they ratted on you, that is the worst.
Yeah, I feel that, dude.
Rats.
That's gross. I feel it, bro. What else was I was gonna say something. Bro, I'm not to like toot my own horn because I do that a lot. That thumb war comment I had in your stream might be top 10 things I've said in my life. I'm not gonna lie. That one felt good. That was just, I said he was a thumb war champion or thumb war fighting champion because he does the Azeron like this. All I see in his hand game is his thumb. I just see his thumb doing like 360s for an hour straight.
So awesome.
He was built different in elementary school, just housing fools on
oh yeah, dude. He's on the parking lot taking.
Yeah, dude.
He's in the
taking money, taking lunch money.
Yeah, he was on recess stealing money. All right. Where do you want your stream to be a year from now?
A year from now, I would love for it to be here, bro. Like I would love for it to be up here.
Yes, sir.
But either way, I just want to keep loving it. I just want to keep doing it.
Hey, man.
If it gets up here, it's up here. If not,
I asked the question.
Cool.
You're allowed to be honest for sure. I mean, in all reality, is like straightforward answer. That's what we all really want, you know. Like no matter what, we'd be lying if we didn't say that. And to be honest about that and be open about that is very important because those people that are like, oh, I don't care if I'm like, there's a part of you that does, and that's okay.
No, you care.
There's definitely a part that cares.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You're allowed to care, bro. It's not like illegal to care about your success. Like people are so weird about that for some reason. And it kind of grosses me out.
You could be just so confident in yourself without being egotistical.
Exactly.
And a jerk about it.
I have zero confidence in myself.
Yeah.
But I want my stream to do well.
If you're not betting on yourself though, man, and you're not putting yourself out there to like, I want to do this for these reasons,
right? Man,
you're doing it wrong. Exactly. So love it.
What is something you're working on or excited about to do next?
Well, I'm continuously working on my Azeron because Like I said, I've been on it for 2 weeks. I feel like we're doing good for 2 weeks of being on it.
Bro, you're
And we're
killing
going to
it.
continue grinding until we are just top flight.
Can you do
You
me
are
a favor,
killing
Moody?
it.
Can you pull that up to the camera just so we
I
know
sure
people
can, bro.
understand what it looks like real quick?
For those of you that
Yeah,
do
that's a good
not
idea.
know what an Azeron is, let me see, make sure I hold it up the right way. That would be this.
Yes,
30
sir.
mappable keys with a joystick.
Dude, and it's customized. I saw you the first day you used that, and I've also seen you recently. Bro, you are so much better already. I saw that first stream, and
Bro.
I'm not making fun of you by no means,
Oh,
but
yeah.
like I saw you doing the like practice map, and you were kind of like a little bit all over trying to get used to the joystick. I could tell. I'm not dumb.
Yeah.
So I could tell what you were trying to do. And now, bro, it's second nature already, baby. Like what you said
Yeah.
at the beginning of this podcast when you said you pick up on things easily, that's proof. That is literal proof. I've been on KBM since March. I've been on KBM since March, and I am dog doo-doo still. So it's like,
Dude,
I get it, bro.
been playing controller all my life, and I'm still not that great. So, yeah.
I still feel like I'm not as good as I was on controller, but I feel like we're not far.
You're not far at all, bro. You've been destroying lobbies, bro. And if someone's thinking about starting streaming, what would you tell them?
I would to be themselves. I'd tell them to be you. Like, don't try to be somebody that you're not. Because, I mean, it's a show, yes, that's cool, but be you in your show. Don't try to be somebody you're not. They're there for you alone. Let them learn the real you.
Yes, sir.
Well,
And
grow from there.
This question too, I'm going to put all your handles in the description of the episode just so everybody could find you on
Let's
Kick,
go.
Twitch, TikTok, everything. But where can people support you?
They can support me on Kick, Twitch, TikTok, and
What's
YouTube.
your handle?
Handle is Dmoody13, guys.
Yes, sir.
Dmoody13, all lowercase.
And the last one, if Fortnite disappeared tomorrow, would you still stream? And what do you think you would play?
Yes, I would still stream, but I would let my community help me choose what game to play.
That's very cool. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, man.
Yeah, I love it. You know, and I've kind of been venturing out a little bit off stream and been playing some different games, which I was like you, Moody. I only played Fortnite for the last 2 years, nothing else. So kind of venturing out a little bit, and it's been really fun. But man, listen, thank you so much for taking this time to talk to us. It's been an honor to interview you and get to know you even more. Guys, if you are not following this man and supporting this man, you guys go hit him up on all those socials that he talked about. Y'all go hit him up, because I promise you, you will enjoy watching this dude play Fortnite. His confidence is amazing. He's so nice and kind, and he's so much fun. And you'll get your little dose of Southern accent in there as well.
Yes,
and
sir.
Yeah, you guys go support this guy.
Yeah.
And like I said, man, he really is just a genuine person, and that's what we want to continue bringing on this podcast. We love people who spread joy and light out there, because it's a rough world. So, man, that's episode 12, and we went over time. This is the longest episode in Reboot Radio history, but it's because we don't have enough time to love on this guy, man. There's not enough time.
Agreed. This
Thank
is so
you guys
fun.
for having me, dude. It's been a freaking blast. I've loved it. Enjoyed it. We need to do it more often, be honest.
Dude, I'm down.
Yeah, man.
We can just talk on FaceTime, bro.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'll sing you lullabies.
Get on the cord.
Weekly call, man. Weekly call.
I'm so done.
Hades, you have anything else to add, sir?
I'm just, like I said earlier, I am incredibly honored to even be in the same space as these two gentlemen. I look up to them both immensely. They're some of my best friends. I'm so lucky to even call them that. I love y'all, man. I love everyone watching this. You guys mean the world to us. I hope you guys have a great Christmas.
Yeah.
If you need anybody to talk to, I'm always here. Enjoy the holidays the best way you can. I know it's rough for some people as well. I love you all. Enjoy your family time. Enjoy Christmas. Man, I love you all for real.
And one more thing, you guys go follow us on and subscribe on Spotify, Reboot Radio, also on YouTube. You guys like it, you guys rate it, say something, even if you don't like it. Just please Just push it out, send it to a streamer, send it to someone who loves Fortnite. We love you guys. Moody, close us out real quick.
Much love, guys. Hope you all have a great night. Freaking have the best holidays, guys. Love everybody. Definitely love these two dudes right here, guys. If y'all are not following Reboot Radio, follow it, share it. Let's go, dude. Let's bring in the new year strong.
Merry
Let's
Christmas.
go, baby.
Merry Christmas, guys.